What up, y'all? It's your boy Gangsta hollering back at you. Actually, I'm coming from the real Krizak, y'all. Coming to y'all from the MIA. Down here handling some family business, a somber occasion. I'm gonna leave it at that. But wanted to make sure I come at y'all with a video again this week, and gonna entitle this one "Surviving Landstar's Learning Curve." That first 90 days here seemed to be a true learning curve, and I actually had a couple of people been reached out to me. I've been wanting to make this video. Basically just gonna give y'all tips on how I survive. I ain't telling you this the Bible book way to survive in that learning curve, but y'all seen what I went through. Give y'all some tips. I ain't gonna run in here and watch the wife burn up a credit card right quick, and I'll holler back at y'all. Yo. Alright, y'all. It's your boy Gangsta back with you. Yeah, you like the run today? That's what I'm talking about. Getting ready for this little deal I gotta go to. Came to Florida on the bereavement tip, but we'll keep it moving because that ain't about this video. All right, real quick, I'm gonna introducing a clip I'm gonna play after this. Like I said, this video basically gonna be surviving Landstar learning curve, giving y'all a few tips. It's not by the book, it's not the Bible, but y'all saw what I went through, so I'll give you tips through my experience. Take what you get from it, do what you do. Anywho. All right, first tip, stay out of Florida, stay out of West Texas, the super Northeast, and definitely the Northwest. The reason I say this is because of, one, you run that super Northeast, you're going to pay tolls. You're trying to get your bread up. You know, you're just getting on. The reason I say stay out of Florida because you're going to get some bad rates coming out and you might end up dead heading out. Once again, you're just getting started. You ain't got that bread like that, so don't do it. Okay? Same thing with Texas. You're going to get some money to go to West Texas, you know, Midland, Odessa. Don't do it. Okay? Now, down here in South Florida, been meaning to make a video all day. Running around doing whatever. But yesterday I was in Fort Lauderdale, and I was walking around in the mall and swap shop, whatever you want to call it. And coming out one of the stores, somebody said, "Yo, Gangsta." Actually, it was a subscriber, so I'm gonna play his little clip, and he pretty much gonna tell you what I just told you. But it's nice to have somebody reiterate. Once again, it's your boy Gangsta. Check out the clip. Holla at you later. Yo. All right, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Gangsta back at you again. I'm with
Perry, man.
Perry. How long you been with Landstar, Perry?
About 2 months now.
Okay, how you liking it so far, bro?
I'm loving it, man. You know what I'm saying? The money's good. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping busy, man. So it's all good, and I get to spend time at home whenever I'm ready. So it's working out for me. Okay.
All right. As far as your learning curve with Landstar, what you think you've been your challenge? The agents, the lanes. What you think been your biggest challenge?
I'd say them agents, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie, them damn agents, boy. They just be on some other shit sometimes. Yeah. As far as like, you know, when you calling them a lot of times, man, it's like sometimes you won't even reach them sometimes. But other times, like, you know, you call about a price on a job or whatever, and they come back and they shoot you a different number and stuff like that. All that bait and switch business, you know, something they got going on or whatever. Yeah. But that's pretty much it. But I mean, I make it work. So,
yeah. So you done learn how to adapt to the different situations, variety. Yeah. You got your questions that you ask the agent straight up. You know, like, yo, when do it deliver? Is it layover time? Right. Is it, you know, holdover fee? Yeah.
Any driver assist, all that stuff. You need to know all that.
Man, I got one time.
Trust me. Hey, believe me, I know, but they'll get you out there with
Yeah. So. And by you living in Florida, how it's working out for you as far as that?
Man, I try to keep my ass out of Florida. That's what the hell I do. I try to stay out of Florida. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the furthest I try to go is maybe like, you know, Jacksonville or something like that, and then shoot right back out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Unless I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like just for my kids and for my mom and stuff like that. Other than that, I try to keep, you know what I'm saying, stay out of Florida, man. You know what I'm saying?
True.
The money be good sometimes coming in, but you already know how it is coming out.
Oh yeah.
You ain't finna find nothing. So.
Yeah, you gotta be prepared.
Real talk, man.
Hey, but I gotta go on. I'm on the move here in South Florida. Is anyone last thing you want to say to everybody? Think about coming to Landstar.
Man, look, have patience, boy, because it's gonna be a journey getting in. But once you get in, it's gonna be the best decision you ever made. Straight up.
All right, I'll holler back at y'all. All right, y'all. It was a rough night last night, so but I'm back at you. Gotta stop and get some octane around this thing. More running around need to be done. But next tip, dealing with that dead area and deadhead. Sorry about that. Trying to make sure I overfill it. Stay out of radar. You first get on with Landstar. You don't know what areas, but I'm telling you, Laredo one of them that you can get trapped up on, and when you just start, you trying to get that bread up, you don't need no setbacks. You know what I'm saying? The reason I say don't go to Laredo, because it'll be instances, the agents know you. You know what I'm saying? They know if you do or not, just by the way you talk. And I guess, I'm not sure, somebody correct me, they probably tell by your truck numbers as well. And by saying that, they'll set you up. You know, you go to Laredo, they tell you it's a drop, and you thinking, okay, it's another trailer right there. You might have to get on that waiting list. I done heard the horror stories. I ain't got to repeat them. Just listen to a couple other tubers out there. But anyway, as usual, gangster down here, on the move. Gotta get it. Holler back with the next. All right. I did a clip on this, but when I get ready to edit, I don't know if the sound was right. There's playing a lot of music in the background. Was at this little spot. But anyway, anywho. Minimize, I'm going to redo it. Minimize your deadhead. The reason you don't want to go into those dead areas is because you don't want to have to drive up out of there. That's what deadhead means. You don't want to have to drive up out of there spending money out of your pocket. You know, some guys try to keep a minimum under 50, 75 mile deadhead. Some areas you got to look further out than that, you know, to get that kind of load that you want to pay. But once you first starting out, unless you done saved up your money, didn't come here on like a wing and a prayer like I did, you want to minimize your deadhead. You know, you get that fuel card build up and everything, which that'll be another one I get into. You can handle a deadhead, you can absorb it, you know what I'm saying? But now getting started, don't want to go that route, baby. All right, as usual, gangsta on the move again. All right, the next point that you want to get to is stop taking the whole fuel advance on your fuel card. When you first start out, yeah, you know, when you come in on that wing and a prayer, you might have to take some of that advance, pay the bill, do this, that. As soon as you can wean yourself off them full advance, you go ahead and do that. And then once you do that, you start billing up your fuel card. Because you're going to find yourself getting unloading fees here and there. Just different little stuff. Stop, pay, whatever. Put it on your fuel card, let it bill up. So when it get to that point one day that you got the deadhead up out of the area, boom, there go your fuel money. You know what I'm saying? All right, next. Remember we was talking about the agents. The agents can identify you. I believe they can identify you by your truck number. While they're identifying you, you identify them. Because see, you want to stay away from them, hey buddies, okay? And I'm going to talk in code and give you a hint who hey buddy is. Hey you. Anything you see is hey you, stay away from it. That's all I'm going to say. Talking in code. Hope you catch on. Anyway, anywho, like I say, once you identify those, you know to stay away from. Now, identify your other ones. Who's going to be your good agents? Who got the good runs? Who got consistency in that lane you want to run? Because you notice we already talked about, you know, stay out of this place, stay out of that place, stay out of this place. Once you get your fuel card built up and everything, you want to start taking chances on those areas, you go ahead. Because a lot of people say, oh, I won't go to Denver. When I was doing box, oh, I won't go to Denver, I won't go to Denver. Man, I get a good run out of Denver. I hooked up with the agent, I call him before I even get up out there. yo, I know you had a 7-stopper, 8-stopper load coming up out of there with some doors or something heading back east. But once again, learn your ages, everything else. Once again, your boy Gangsta on the move down here in Miami, South Florida. Hit you back with another. All right. The reason I'm hopping on that deadhead stuff all the time, you want to stop spending so much money on fuel and unnecessary stuff. So saying that all that to say, talking about them dead areas and stuff like that, try to stay in the Midwest. Or what some guys do when they get over here, they try to get on a dedicated account. They get their money up before they decide to go out and try to hit it, get it. And speaking of that, once you do get out there, suggested, like I say, this is not the Bible, this is the steps I took. I got frustrated and I came home that first week. Try to stay out 3 weeks to that first month. Just a suggestion. You ain't got to do it. Start learning your agents. Like I say, while they making their list, you make your list. Start trying to make contacts as soon as possible. Get you a list of questions. L Boogie did a good video. I don't know how far back, but if you go through his video, he gave out a list of questions to ask those agents. And then you can fine tune it to your situation. Okay? Like I said before, try to stay out of Laredo. If you go to Laredo, go to San Antonio. 2 hours deadhead out. Once you get that gas money up from San Antonio, you can get to Laredo. And find you a decent load coming out of Laredo. Laredo tend to have some pretty good load, but make sure you got an empty box when you go there. All right. Now, also try not to make this video too long. Learn your numbers as fast as you can. Once you learn your numbers, a couple people did a video on it. I want to say L Boogie did a video on it. I want to say Calvin did a video on it. And the one I like to quote is Big Rig Radio Network. He breaks it down to the numbers so good, you know how long before you need to change your tire. That's how far he break the numbers down. Okay? Also with that, what I wanted to get at with the numbers. Hold on. Let me get back with you. You had a brain fart. Wow. I'm back. Like I tell you, I had a brain fart. Now, like I was saying, try to get your money up as soon as possible. So if you end up getting in the deadhead area, once you get there, start looking days in advance. Because most times, it depends on where you live at. Like if you stay in the southeast, it'll take you a couple days to get out there to a deadhead area. You know what I'm saying? So start looking in advance. You start being able to book your loads once you get there, so you can get up out of there. Some guys book a whole week out. Me personally, you'll find your own system. I try not to book too far out because you never know what's going to happen. Weather, breakdown, load cancel on you. You done booked 4 loads in advance, 3 loads in advance, and you had a breakdown. That done throwed you off. Weather done throwed you off, especially when we starting to get into the snow season. You know what I mean? Also, brain fart again. Hold on. Okay, got you back. All right. The most important tip I'm going to be able to give you on surviving this learning curve. Okay? Pre-trip. That's the most important thing I can give you. If you go back and watch my older videos, learning the learning curve, you saw I had a problem with my belts. Now, when you're a company driver, you're supposed to pre-trip every day, this and that, and I say you do it, but you get relaxed and be like, oh man, yeah, I ain't got to do that every day now. Nah, stay up on your vehicle. If I wouldn't have did my pre-trips, I could have been stuck side the road or even damaged my engine. I had my truck and I had got my belt started eating up. Now, once my belt started eating up, it would shred off and have stuff all over on the engine. It could have did some damage. Long story short, I went through about 4 to 5 belts on my truck. So once again, pre-trip. Check for leaks, check your lights, check this and that. You don't need no setbacks. And you're just getting on with the Landstar. You don't want DOT putting marks on you already. All right, I'm finna close this video out. Hit you back one more time. All right, we're gonna edit it. Can we get everybody in there?
Right
What's
now.
up, y'all? This is the fam, and it's another week of Gangsta. Showing y'all how to survive on Landstar's learning curve. Once again, it's your boy Gangsta G-Way. Peace. We out, y'all. From South Florida.
Y'all lied.